Hey, it's Anna Sue from Keep It Simple Anna Sue. I'm glad you're with me today. I'm taking you with me out here in my element. We're going to talk a little bit today about what to try in 2025. And here in a second, we'll get down to the creek and we'll sit down and we'll finish this conversation. But no, it's not about organizing, although I do have a good tip for that. I think that you should work on getting rid of stuff instead of trying to organize the clutter. Just get rid of the clutter. That's a good tip. No, it's not really about exercise, although keeping your heart healthy is a really good thing. And there's a book called Body for Life. It's a good one if you want to check it out. And it's not really about working on your mental stuff for 2025. Although I have a tip for that too, which is make sure you read every day. This is more about your relationship with the Lord. So we're going to talk more about that here in a second when I get to the creek and sit down, and then we can spend some time talking about it. All right, we are at the creek. There's not a lot of sounds out here. That's why I love it. And I'm glad you're out here with me today. What I want you to try for 2025, it's up to you, is being all that God has called you to be this year. Starting on that path. I want you to say yes to your God-given purpose. I want you to think about and remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I want you to remember that you were planted here for such a time as this. I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're a mom at home with littles. Maybe they're bigger. Maybe you're trying to go back to work. Maybe you are a working mom with littles. Maybe you're like me in this pre-empty nester season. It's weird. Trying to figure out what's going on and what to do with this extra time that's just been go for so many years. But you're planted right where you are for this time, for this season. Doesn't mean you don't have dreams and other goals and aspirations, but it does mean look at where you are right now. Who are you loving on? Who are you ministering to? Who are you uplifting? Who can you encourage right where you are? It's not too late to pursue your calling. And right where you are, don't think that it's not enough unless that's been placed on your heart. Maybe right where you are is enough, and you just need to be all that God's called you to be right there in this time, in that moment. And the second thing is to live under the authority of Jesus. And I'm not talking about feeling like you have someone over you who's telling you to do this. I'm saying you want to be there because He has plans for good for you. And He knows, He's got it mapped out. He gave you the manual, His word. Be in it every day. You know, we're asking for wisdom. We're asking, what do we do? We're asking, saying, God, I don't know right now. I'm stressed. This is fearful for me. Where are you leading me? Well, if you're not in His word, you're probably not going to know. So part of that is being in the word every day. When I say be under the authority, I'm not talking about, being under the authority of your coworkers, being under the authority of your boss, being under the authority of your past, being under the authority of your fears. You know what I'm talking about, those triggers, those things that make you think, I can't do this. This wasn't meant for me. They're telling you what to do, but you got a God who loves you. He's your Father. He has good plans for you. And he has something he wants to tell you and talk to you about. That's why I come out here. It's quiet, although I'm talking today. There's no talking for 40 minutes. It's stillness. It's being in the presence of God. It's trying to hear His word. One word. One word's all you got to hear. Doesn't have to be a whole paragraph, whole sentence. One word, and He can do amazing things. So in 2025, here are the 3 kind of practical steps to take to do these 2 things that we've talked about. The 2 things: saying yes to your God-given purpose and living under the authority of God. So first of all, be willing to listen to His voice. Be willing. Maybe you need to get up just 5 minutes earlier in the day to have time to listen. Oh, He'll talk to you all day. You can talk to Him all day. It can just be a breath prayer, a simple thing. And that's a lot of times what has to happen, because we're busy people. I know. I'm there. Been there. It's slowing down for me right now. But be willing to listen. Step 2, do what He has called you to do. What are you good at? Yes, you are creative. He's creative. He created all of this that you're looking at. You're made in the image of God. You know, I don't know what it is for you. Just be the best mom you can be, the best co-worker you can be, the best spouse that you can be, the best daughter, the best grandparent, the best aunt, whatever, sister, whatever it is. Do that to the glory of God. Be all that He's called for you to be. And the last one, just say yes to Him. 2025, let it be a year of saying yes to the Lord. I'm not saying say yes to everything. You need to say no sometimes. No's are the best way to make space for the yeses that God has for you. So be willing to say yes this year. Well, I am so glad that you guys joined me today. I hope that you enjoyed being out here with me in this space and solitude. And why not give this a try for 2025? There's a lot of advice out there. Take it or leave it. It's okay. Either way. I'm glad you're here. If you like, this channel is not just about this. It's although it's hard for me not to spin this in because it's such a big part of who I am. But it's delicious recipes, daily life ideas, finding joy in the day-to-day normals. And if you like that sort of thing, be sure to hit that subscribe button, get that notification bell, so you know every time I am putting a video out here for you guys. And I just hope that you have a great rest of your week.